a part of your world, your fantasy world that you have going for yourself, that you'll take her advice even though she admitted that she doesn't even know herself. But that's who you're asking for advice from. Like, I just found that completely ironic. Let me say that one more time. Rihanna, yesterday on stage, said, how many of you are in love? How many of you hate love? How many of you don't effing understand it? I'm in that group. She's in that group. Those were her words. Power of suggestion. What are you allowing people to suggest to you? And more importantly, what are you suggesting to yourself? Every day, you're suggesting some things to yourself. Every day, you're telling yourself some things. And you're either listening and following the advice that you're giving to yourself, or you're saying, hey, I really don't like this information that I'm telling myself every day, because thoughts become words, become actions, become habits, and I really don't like where my thoughts are leading me. It's leading me in a direction that's not serving me anymore. It's leading me in a direction way far away from my goals. So I need to change the advice I'm giving myself. I need to change the suggestions I'm giving to myself, because not only if you give yourself harmful suggestions will you listen to it, but do you know you'll take up for them? Just like the people online are taking up for their fans, or the fans are taking up for the people who they are worshiping, because that's really what it is at that point. It's so extreme. And that's what you'll do. You'll do the exact same thing. So you have suggestions that you're giving yourself, and let's say it's a suggestion that, oh my goodness, I don't have time to work out. Let's say that's the suggestion you're giving yourself. I don't have time to work out regularly. I would love to, but I don't have time. So if that's the advice or the suggestion or the comment that you're saying to yourself, then you'll stick up for it. You have to justify it. You have to fight for it so that you can sleep at night. So in order to fight for it, that's where your justification comes in. And so you turn around and say, well, this is the reason why, and this proves it, and I knew it, so it's not my fault. It's the situation, and you blame it on people. You blame it on things. You point the finger in every direction except inward, as if you have no control over your life. You have a victim mentality. I don't control my life. I'm just a victim of the circumstances. That's not true. Talked about that before when we talked about your true self and the imposter. Your true self has complete control of everything that happens in your life, because everything that happens in your life is what you put out there as far as your mindset, and that's what you're bringing into your life, what you're believing you're going to have. You get more of it. So you have complete control. But the fact that you don't believe you have control shows that you'll just be a firefighter for the rest of your life. You'll just keep putting out fires because you're a victim, and you just have all these bad circumstances that just keep hitting you left and right, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm telling you, your true self, there's a lot that you can do about it. A lot that you could do about it. You have a choice in the direction that you want to go in. And the first choice is focus. What you focus on grows. So if you have your own personal life goals, I highly doubt that girl's purpose in life is to saturate her mind, thoughts, words, actions with Rihanna. Rihanna is doing her thing, and I promise you the girl who is obsessed with her is supposed to be doing something. Right now, she might have the answer to a problem I have in my life, and she's supposed to think and write a book. I'm waiting for her to write a book, and she's all up in Rihanna's cuckoo. Are you kidding me? That's how it is. That's how it's so crazy when people lose track of their purpose, or they get off the road of their purpose, and basically she's just being distracted. You're being distracted from what your true purpose is because you're putting all of your focus and all of your energy into Rihanna's lifestyle. So other people in the world have to miss out on what your true gift is and your true talent because you're all up in Rihanna's cuckoo. So we miss out. I might need to have her book in my hand right now, and there's no book. There's no book. She doesn't have time to write the book. She may not have time to work out, so maybe her health is not on point either. Do you see how it all ties in together? Do you see how it all ties in together? Do you see how it's important on where you're getting your advice from? And if it's advice, if it's information that doesn't even move you, maybe it's the right advice. Maybe you're getting the right information, the right advice from someone, but you still don't have the motivation to actually do it. That's a problem as well. Because otherwise, it's just information. Somebody could tell you to drink water all day long, but if you still have a soda in your hand or coffee in your hand and you're not picking up water, what difference does it make? They could tout the benefits all day long. You got to be motivated to want to do something. You have to have the right type of inspiration that actually motivates you. You have to know what motivates you. Because once you know what motivates you, you won't waste time doing things and trying things that don't even resonate with you, don't even motivate you in any way, shape, or form. Just because it motivates somebody else doesn't mean that'll motivate you. We have boot camp style programs. That's not for everybody. So for you to do that and that's not a motivating factor for you, then you'll lose interest after a while. So you got to do whatever motivates you so that you can do it for the long haul. So you have to stay focused. You cannot spend your life just allowing anybody to suggest anything to you. Enough of that. You know what that's like. If you're listening to me right now, you know what that's like. We all know what that's like. Just letting people feed you nonsense. And then you follow down that path, and what do you get? Nonsense. Skip that. No more. No more nonsense. No more nonsense. You all agree with that? Yeah. I love that. I agree with that too. No more. You have to be resolute. I'm not taking anymore. I'm not allowing anybody to feed me what they want to feed me. Okay, if that's your reality, that's your reality, but I'm not allowing you to suck me into it. That's what you believe, then you hold on to that. But I'm moving onward and upward. I have things to do. I have goals to hit. I have things to accomplish. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is a thing called life. We get one. And you're here for a purpose. If you're breathing, if you're hearing my voice right now, you're here for a purpose. So what you allow in your eyes and ears matter. What you allow to consume you and you allow to focus on matters. So she opened my eyes. When I saw the Rihanna fan asking Rihanna for advice on her boyfriend who's cheating on her, that opened my eyes. Because it lets me realize, it helps me to realize that number one, what we focus on grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger the more we focus on it, to where it consumes you, consumes your behavior, orders your path, orders your actions. So that could be a negative thing or that could be a positive thing. And the second thing that it opened my eyes on is, where are we getting advice from? Who are we listening to? Who are we listening to? Does it matter to us anymore who we listen to? Is all information the same? No, it's all different, so it matters who we listen to. It matters what we tell ourselves. So it really doesn't matter if it's coming from someone else outside of us or if it's coming from our old programming, our old files. Those messages recycle themselves. And what that means is, over and over, we think 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So over and over and over, you're being hit with some of the same things. That's why you have to do a bold move to get out of that vicious cycle. Because that vicious cycle is strong. Oh my goodness, the subconscious is so strong. Those files are so thick and ingrained. So it takes you doing something bold to break free from it and start down a new path. So do you have guts? I love a person that's bold. I love a person that has guts. I love a person that's like, move out of my stinking way. I'm doing this thing and I'm going to do it again. I don't care if I've been on this path a million times and I keep getting sidetracked and distracted. I'm back on it now and that's all that matters. Move out my stinking way or you're getting run over. Ha! Whoa! You got to just say that sometimes in the mirror. You'll be pumped up after you say that. Now you're saying the right things to yourself. Now you're giving yourself the right type of advice. Now you're saying some things that's going to make a difference in the world and in your life. You can't do anything until really all life is about is your personal development, your personal growth, your personal construction that you're doing on yourself every day, all day. Because we already figured out we can't change other people, so all we can do is change ourselves. And as we change ourselves, we get the byproduct of affecting other people in a positive way and making a difference in their life. So that's what I want you all to take from this show today, guys. I'm telling you, if you let that just kind of go through your conscious and your subconscious, and you just let it get in there, then that's going to be the start of something powerful and magical. We see how it can happen with someone who let it go in a direction that really, truly, when all the smoke clears, it's not serving her. It's not serving her. It truly is not serving her. So we see what that's like when you focus on that, and when that's where you want to get your information from and your suggestions from. That's just her world right now. She's immersed in it. She immersed herself in it, and that's her world. But that's not her true self. Your true self has to create on its own. It wants to create something. It wants to create from within to the outside. It wants to create. And so you want to feed that. You want to feed that with positivity. You want to feed that with inspiration. You want to feed that with energy. And when you feed that, then your life will be different. And you can wake up every day and you can be happy and you can be excited. And you'll start to be guided down a path that just makes you feel like you'll have this sensation, this feeling like, wow, this is it right here. This is what I've needed all my life. Right here. This is it. I'm on the right path now. I'm unstoppable now. I'm unstoppable, and it's a good feeling. I choose what I tell myself every day. And I'm telling myself things that's going to keep me on this path because it feels good to be on this path. I love how it feels. I love how I think now. I love where my thoughts are going, the direction my thoughts are going in. They're not distracted and all over the place. They're not on things that have nothing to do with my reality and my life and my growth. So I don't waste too much time on that type of stuff. The majority of what I try to put into my body, into my mind, is stuff that serves me and that's going to help me go onward and upward. That's the key right there, guys. That's the key right there. All right, guys. That's it for today. I want to encourage you all to go out and have a phenomenal day today. It's beautiful. I'm so happy that your energy was on here with me. I feel it. Make sure each time you come on, I'm on here Monday through Friday, 12 to 12:30. You can chat with me. There's a chat feature. You can be on via your phone or the computer, whichever one you prefer. And let me know. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, feel free to share them with me. That's what I'm here for. And again, have a phenomenal day. Bye-bye. R34 Live.